The headlights blur into rain. I'm running, lungs screaming, feet slipping on wet asphalt, the kind of running where you don't know if you'll make it, but stopping means worse than falling. Behind me, his voice cuts through the downpour. Noah, don't you fucking dare. I don't look back. The alley spits me onto a main street. Cars, traffic, witnesses, safety in numbers, right? That's what I tell myself as my shoulder throbs from where he grabbed me 10 minutes ago. Fingers digging in like I was property he'd misplaced. My suppressants are failing. I can feel it, the telltale heat crawling up my spine, the way my scent starts leaking through the chemical blockers. Panic does that. Strips you bare when you need armor most. I need to get home. I need to get to Ethan. My son's face flashes in my mind. 4 years old, gap-toothed smile, asking why mommy. Daddy, he still mixes them up. Why daddy looks scared sometimes. I'm not fast enough. His hand clamps around my wrist, yanking me backward. I stumble, shoes skidding, and he's right there, breath hot against my ear. You think you can embarrass me? His voice is low, dangerous, the same tone he used when we were still together and I thought love meant enduring. Walk away from me in front of my friends? Let go. You're still mine, Omega. Suppressants don't change that. The word mine makes my stomach turn. I rip free and bolt, straight into the street, straight into the path of a car that costs more than 3 years of my rent. The impact is immediate, cold steel, blinding headlights, the sickening crunch of my body against metal. Pain explodes through my shoulder, the same one he grabbed, and I'm airborne for a second before gravity slams me into pavement. The world tilts, horns blare, tires screech, doors open and close with heavy, deliberate clicks. I'm on my back, rain hammering my face, staring up at headlights that look like halos. My palms are scraped raw. Blood mixes with rainwater. Everything hurts. And then his shadow blocks the light. Still running. My ex sneers, standing over me like he's won. You think hiding in traffic will save you? I try to push myself up. My shoulder screams. I collapse back down. His scent, bitter, aggressive, wrong, rolls over me in waves. He crouches, hand reaching for my throat. Let's go home, Noah. We'll talk about this. Talk. That's what he called it last time too. I'm shaking, not from cold, from the knowledge that I'm about to lose everything I fought for. Then a voice cuts through the rain. Step away from him. It's not loud. It doesn't need to be. The command sits in the air like a blade unsheathed, sharp and absolute. My ex freezes mid-reach. I turn my head, pain lancing through my neck, and see him, tall, dressed in black so precise it looks tailored onto shadow. His face is unreadable, carved from stone and cold authority. Rain slides off his shoulders like even weather respects him. Alpha, not just any alpha, the kind whose presence rewrites gravity in a 3-block radius. My ex straightens slowly, smile faltering. Hey man, this doesn't concern you. The stranger steps closer. His footsteps are deliberate, controlled, like he's never rushed in his life because the world waits for him. That, he says quietly, is incorrect. Behind him, a second car door opens. Another man steps out. Identical face, identical build, same black suit, same unreadable expression, same aura of leashed violence. He moves to stand slightly behind the first, arms crossed, watching my ex like he's studying a problem with a clear solution. Twins, twin alphas. The rain seems heavier suddenly, or maybe it's just the weight of their combined presence pressing down on everything. My Omega instincts scream two things simultaneously: danger and safety. I don't understand either. The first alpha's eyes flick down to me. Something shifts in his expression, barely perceptible, but I feel it like a physical touch. His jaw tightens. His scent, controlled until now, spikes with something sharp. Fury. Not at me. For me. I said. He repeats, gaze sliding back to my ex. Step away. My ex laughs. Is nervous, forced. You don't know what you're getting into. The second alpha tilts his head. Explain it to us. This Omega is mine. We have history. He gets dramatic, you know how they are. The first alpha moves. One step forward. That's all. My ex stumbles backward like he's been shoved. You threatened him, the alpha says quietly. On my street, against my car. The second one adds, almost conversationally. And you grabbed him while he was injured. I didn't know it was your. No. The first alpha interrupts. You didn't care. He reaches down. I flinch instinctively, but his hand is careful, firm. He pulls me to my feet with one arm braced around my shoulders. The contact sends shockwaves through me, heat, safety, something primal that makes my Omega hindbrain go quiet for the first time in hours. His jacket smells like rain and leather and something darker. Expensive cologne. Gunpowder residue. Control. I sway. He steadies me without hesitation. My ex backs up another step. Look, this isn't. I'll just go. Okay, we're done here. The second alpha smiles. It's the least comforting expression I've ever seen. You don't decide what's done, he says softly. Behind them, 3 black SUVs roll into the street without sirens. No flashing lights, just smooth, synchronized arrival. Men step out. Alphas, betas, all dressed in dark suits, all moving with military precision. The alley becomes a cage. That's when I understand. Twin alphas, black suits, unmarked vehicles. The way people on the sidewalk suddenly find somewhere else to be. Mafia. My knees buckle. The first alpha's grip tightens. Not possessive, protective. What's your name? He asks, voice dropping so only I hear it. I swallow. Noah. Noah. He repeats it like he's filing it somewhere permanent. You're safe now. The words hit harder than the car did. I believe him. I don't know why, but I believe him completely. The second alpha addresses my ex, who's now surrounded by silent men in suits. You ever come near him again? You won't. The first alpha finishes calmly. Because you're leaving the city tonight. My ex opens his mouth, closes it, opens it again. You can't. I have rights. You forfeited those, the second alpha says. When you put your hands on someone who couldn't defend themselves. One of the suited men steps forward. My ex is escorted away, protesting weakly, his power evaporating under the weight of something infinitely larger than his ego. The street empties. Rain continues falling. I'm still standing because the alpha holding me won't let me fall. You're hurt, he observes, noticing how I'm favoring my right side. My voice cracks. I have a son. Both alphas go still. A pup? The second one asks. I nod, panic flooding back in a new shape. He's 4. He's waiting at home. I was just trying to get back to him. I can't. He doesn't have anyone else. The first alpha's expression shifts. Not softer, harder, decided. You're not going back there, he says. I don't have a choice. You were followed once. The second alpha interrupts. That means you'll be followed again. I can't just. You already ran into my car. The first alpha says, not unkindly. That makes this my problem. He guides me toward the open back door of the vehicle. Plush leather interior, tinted windows, a world away from my falling apart apartment and broken locks. Where are you taking me? I whisper. The alpha meets my gaze fully now. His eyes are steel gray, cold as winter, and impossibly, inexplicably gentle. Somewhere your son can sleep without fear, he says. Somewhere no one will ever touch you without permission again. The second alpha adds quietly, and where we can decide what you mean to us. The door closes. The city blurs past as we drive into the night. I should be terrified. Instead, wrapped in alpha presence, heartbeat finally slowing, one thought echoes through my mind. I haven't just been rescued. I've been claimed by something far more dangerous than my past. Have you ever felt safer in the arms of a stranger than in the place you call home? Comment below if you've ever run from something, only to crash into your destiny. The car smells like leather and rain and something I can't name. Power, maybe. The kind that doesn't need to announce itself. I'm pressed against the door, shoulder throbbing, watching the city light streak past like we're moving through a different dimension. The alpha sitting beside me hasn't spoken since we left. His twin is in the front passenger seat, phone pressed to his ear, speaking in rapid-fire Italian. I catch words like rimosso and permanentemente. Removed. Permanently. I don't ask what they mean. My hands are shaking in my lap. I try to hide it, but the alpha beside me notices. Of course he does. He reaches across the space between us, slowly, deliberately, giving me time to pull away, and places his hand over both of mine. The touch is warm, steady. My omega instincts surge so hard I gasp. He pulls back immediately. Too much. No, I don't know how to explain that his touch just rewired something in my brain chemistry. That for the first time in 3 years, my body isn't screaming wrong, wrong, wrong at an alpha's contact. That I want him to touch me again, and it terrifies me. Your sense spiking, he observes. Not judging. Clinical. Your suppressants are failing. Humiliation burns through me. I'm sorry. I can't control. Don't apologize. His voice is firm. You were chased, injured, afraid. Your body is responding to trauma, not invitation. The words land like absolution. I blink back tears I didn't know were forming. The twin in front ends his call, turning to look at me through the gap in the seats. Your son. What's his name? Ethan. My voice steadies when I say it. He's with my neighbor. She watches him when I work nights. Address. I hesitate. Giving them my address feels like handing over the last piece of autonomy I have. But what choice do I have? My ex knows where I live. He's proven he'll follow me. I recite the address. The twin inputs it into his phone. We'll have him picked up within 20 minutes. Your neighbor will be compensated for her time and discretion. Picked up? I lean forward despite the pain. You can't just... He'll be scared of strangers. We'll send Lucia, the alpha beside me says. She's a beta, handles family logistics, good with children. I don't. Your son will be brought to you safely, he continues, voice leaving no room for argument. That is non-negotiable. It should make me angry, being told what's non-negotiable about my own child. But the certainty in his voice, the absolute conviction that Ethan will be safe, cracks something in my chest. When was the last time someone protected my son like he mattered? The car turns down a street I don't recognize. Tall buildings give way to gated estates. Old money, the kind of neighborhood where security cameras cost more than my car. We pull through wrought iron gates that open automatically. The driveway curves through manicured gardens still glistening with rain. Ahead, a modern mansion rises against the night sky, all glass and steel and sharp angles. You live here, I whisper. One of our properties, the twin in front says as we stop beneath a covered entrance. You'll stay here tonight. Tomorrow we'll reassess. The door opens. The alpha beside me steps out first, then offers his hand. I take it. His grip is careful, aware of my injury. He helps me out, keeps his hand on my lower back as we walk inside. The foyer is enormous. Marble floors. Chandelier that looks like frozen starlight. Staircase that splits into 2 directions. It's the kind of space that should feel cold, but warm light glows from recessed fixtures, making everything feel lived in despite the obvious wealth. A woman appears from a side hallway, older, sharp-eyed, dressed in practical clothes. She takes one look at me and frowns. Injured? She asks. Shoulder. The alpha confirms. Collision impact. Possibly sprained. Possibly fractured. She nods briskly. I'll call Dr. Reeves. He'll be here within the hour. Her gaze shifts to me, softening slightly. You need a shower and clean clothes. Follow me. I glance back at the twins. The one who's been silent most of the ride steps forward. We'll bring your son directly to you when he arrives. You have my word. My word. Like it's currency. Like it's ironclad. Maybe it is. I follow the woman. No name offered, none asked. Up the stairs and down a hallway lined with closed doors. She opens one, revealing a bedroom larger than my entire apartment. King bed, attached bathroom with a shower that has 6 different heads. Clothes in the closet should fit well enough for tonight, she says. Press the call button if you need anything. She pauses at the door. You're safe here. Those boys don't bring people home lightly. Then she's gone. I stand in the center of the room, dripping rainwater onto expensive hardwood, trying to process the last hour of my life. I ran into a stranger's car. Now I'm standing in his mansion. And somewhere in this city, my son is being brought to me by people I don't know, organized by alphas I just met, because I couldn't protect us on my own. The thought sits heavy in my chest. I move to the window. Below, the twins stand in the driveway, speaking in low tones. Even from here, I can see how they move, synchronized, mirrored, like 2 halves of the same weapon. One of them looks up, catches me watching, doesn't look away. Neither do I. When was the last time someone fought for you without asking what you could give in return? Drop a heart if you've ever needed saving and been too afraid to accept it. The shower water runs red, then pink, then clear. I stand under the spray longer than necessary, letting heat unknot muscles I didn't realize were clenched. The bathroom is all marble and chrome, the kind of luxury I've seen in magazines but never touched. There's a first aid kit under the sink. High-end supplies, professionally stocked. I clean the scrapes on my palms, hissing at the sting, then examine my shoulder in the mirror. Bruising, deep purple spreading across my collarbone, swelling around the joint. I can barely lift my arm above chest height. Could have been worse. It was worse before. I push the thought away and dress in the clothes left in the closet. Soft joggers, a fitted long-sleeve shirt, both in neutral colors. They fit perfectly, too perfectly. How did they know my size? Before I can spiral on that question, there's a soft knock at the door. Come in, I call, voice steadier than I feel. The door opens. One of the twins enters. I still can't tell them apart, which should bother me more than it does, carrying a glass of water and a small pill bottle. Painkillers, he says, setting both on the nightstand. Non-narcotic. Doctor will be here soon, but these will help until then. I nod. Take the pills. Swallow them dry before reaching for the water. He watches me with that same unreadable expression. Your son will be here in 15 minutes. My heart lurches. Is he okay? Was he scared? Lucia says he asked if you were coming home soon. She told him you were safe and he'd see you shortly. He pauses. He asked if you were with the nice men in suits. I blink. He saw you, briefly, when we pulled up to confirm the address. Something that might be amusement crosses his face. He waved. Despite everything, I almost smile. That's so Ethan. Friendly to strangers, trusting in a way that terrifies me daily. He can't know, I say suddenly, about what happened tonight, about my ex. He's too young to. He'll know you're safe. The alpha interrupts gently. That's all he needs to know. I nod, throat tight. The alpha moves toward the door, then pauses. My name is Dante. My brother is Luca. We should have introduced ourselves earlier. Dante, I repeat, the name fits. Sharp and elegant and dangerous. Luca is downstairs making calls. Dante continues, ensuring your previous address is secured. No one will access your apartment tonight. Secured how? His smile is slight, cold. You don't need those details. That should worry me. Doesn't. Thank you, I say instead, for everything. I don't know how I'll. You won't, he interrupts. Repay us, this isn't transactional. Then what is it? He studies me for a long moment. We're still deciding. The honesty is more unsettling than any lie would be. He leaves, door clicking shut softly behind him. I sink onto the bed, legs suddenly weak. My phone buzzes in my pocket, somehow still intact despite the collision. 3 missed calls from my neighbor, 7 texts asking if I'm okay. I text back, I'm safe, with friends. Ethan is being brought to me. I'll explain tomorrow. It's not a lie exactly. Footsteps in the hallway, multiple sets. My heart kicks into overdrive. Then the door opens and Ethan barrels through. "Daddy!" He crashes into me and I bite back a cry as he hits my injured shoulder. I don't care. I wrap my good arm around him, breathing in the scent of his shampoo and the cookie he clearly ate at my neighbor's. "Hey, buddy!" I whisper into his hair. "I'm here. I'm right here." He pulls back, studying my face with serious 4-year-old eyes. "Miss Lucia said you had an accident. Are you hurt?" "Just a little, I admit. But I'm okay now." "Did the nice men help you?" I glance up. Dante and Luca stand in the doorway, watching. Lucia, a kind-faced beta woman in her 40s, stands between them, hands folded. "Yeah," I say softly. "They helped me." Ethan turns to look at them, completely unafraid. "Thank you for helping my daddy." Luca crouches down to Ethan's level. The gesture is so unexpected. This dangerous, controlled alpha lowering himself to speak with a 4-year-old, that I forget to breathe. "You're welcome," Luca says seriously. "Your dad is very brave." Ethan nods like this is obvious. He works 2 jobs, and he makes the best pancakes. "Important skills," Luca agrees. Dante steps forward. "Ethan, you'll be staying here tonight with your father. Lucia will show you to a room across the hall. It has toys and books." Ethan's eyes widen. "Really? Really? Can I see?" Lucia extends her hand. Ethan takes it without hesitation, chattering about his favorite books as they disappear down the hall. The moment we're alone, I stand. "You can't, this is too much. We can't stay here. I need to figure out my own." "You were followed," Dante states. "Threatened. Injured. That doesn't mean." "You have a 4-year-old son," Luca adds, voice harder, "who was alone while you were being hunted through the streets." The words are brutal, accurate. Guilt crashes over me. "I didn't ask for this," I whisper. "No," Dante agrees. "You asked to go home, to protect your son, to survive." He steps closer. "We're ensuring all 3. Why?" The question breaks out of me. "Why do you care? You don't know us." The twins exchange a glance. Some silent communication passes between them. "You ran into our car," Luca says finally. "That makes you our responsibility." "That's not." "And your son waved at us," Dante adds, something almost soft entering his voice. "After watching his father get hurt, he still waved. I don't know what to do with that." "Tomorrow," Luca continues, "we'll discuss long-term arrangements. Tonight, you sleep somewhere safe. Your son sleeps somewhere safe. That's non-negotiable." There's that word again. Non-negotiable. Like my safety has been decided for me. Like I don't get a say. I should hate it. Should fight back. Reclaim my autonomy. But I'm so tired of fighting. And for the first time in years, someone else is carrying the weight. "Okay," I whisper. Dante nods once. "The doctor will be here in 10 minutes. Get your shoulder checked. We'll be downstairs if you need anything." They leave. I sink back onto the bed, hands shaking again. Across the hall, I hear Ethan laughing. A high, delighted sound. Safe. My son is safe. And I ran into the exact right car to make that happen. Have you ever realized you were drowning only when someone pulled you to shore? Comment if you've ever been too proud to accept help, until you had no choice. The doctor is efficient, quiet, and asks no questions. He examines my shoulder with careful hands, prodding, rotating, testing range of motion while I try not to wince. Dante stands by the window, arms crossed, watching like he's memorizing every reaction. Severe sprain, the doctor finally announces. No fracture, but significant soft tissue damage. I'll prescribe anti-inflammatories and fit you with a sling. Keep it immobilized for at least 2 weeks. I can't. I have work. You're not working, Dante states. Not a suggestion. I open my mouth to argue. Close it. What would I even say? That I need to go back to my night shifts at the warehouse? That my bills won't pay themselves? That accepting help feels like admitting defeat? The doctor packs up his supplies. Ice it tonight. I'll have the prescription delivered within the hour. He glances at Dante. He needs rest, actual rest. After he leaves, silence settles heavy in the room. I should check on Ethan, I say, standing. Lucia has him, Dante replies. He's already asleep. She's reading to him. I should be the one. Noah. My name in his voice stops me cold. You can barely lift your arm. You were running for your life 3 hours ago. Let someone else carry this. Just for tonight. The plea underneath the command breaks something in me. I nod. Dante moves to the door. Come downstairs. You need to eat. I follow because I don't know what else to do. The house at night is different, quieter, but not empty. I catch glimpses of movement in other rooms. Men in suits speaking in low tones. The occasional radio crackle. This isn't just a home. It's a headquarters. The kitchen is modern. All stainless steel and granite. Luca stands at the counter, plating food that smells impossibly good. He glances up as we enter. Chicken, vegetables, rice, he says, sliding the plate toward me. You need protein. I sit at the island, suddenly aware of how long it's been since I ate. You cook. Sometimes. He pours water into a glass, sets it beside my plate. When we don't have staff. You have staff. We have people who work for us. Dante corrects, taking the seat beside me. There's a difference. I don't ask what the difference is. The food is perfect. Seasoned well. Cooked exactly right. I eat mechanically, processing the last few hours in fragments. The collision. The twins. Ethan being brought here like it was normal to orchestrate child retrieval at midnight. Where's my ex now? I ask quietly. On a plane, Luca answers. Headed somewhere he won't come back from. You can't just. We didn't kill him, Dante clarifies, reading my expression. We relocated him. With strong suggestions about what happens if he returns. Relocated, like he's a problem solved through logistics. He'll come back, I whisper. He always comes back. Not to you, Luca says with absolute certainty. Not anywhere near you. I want to believe them. God, I want to believe them. But I've run before. I've hidden before. I've rebuilt my life 3 times in 4 years. And he always finds me. You don't understand, I say, setting down my fork. He has connections. Friends in. We know exactly who he has, Dante interrupts. We've already contacted them. I stare. How? We ran his profile the moment we had his face, Luca explains. Background, associates, financials, legal history. We know everything about him. The casual invasion of privacy should horrify me. It doesn't. He hurt you before tonight, Dante observes. It's not a question. I don't answer. Don't need to. The truth is written in how I flinched when the car door opened, how I instinctively protected my injured side, how I assumed violence before considering help. How long? Luca presses gently. 2 years together. 2 years getting away. I laugh, bitter. Turns out leaving is the easy part. Staying gone is harder. Dante's jaw tightens. He won't touch you again. You can't promise that. Yes, he says coldly. We can. The certainty in his voice should be comforting. Instead, it reminds me exactly who I'm sitting with. Mafia bosses. Twin alphas who command enough power to relocate problems and call it mercy. What do you want from me? I ask directly. People like you don't just save omegas out of kindness. So what's the price? They exchange another one of those looks, silent communication that excludes me entirely. We don't know yet, Luca admits. That's not reassuring. It's honest, Dante counters. We could lie, say this is pure altruism. But you'd know better. He's right. I would. So what happens now? Ask. You keep me here until you decide what I'm worth? You're not a transaction, Luca says sharply. You're a person who needed help. We provided it. And tomorrow? Tomorrow we ensure your apartment is secure, Dante lists. We arrange protection if you choose to return. We discuss long-term safety measures. I can't afford. We're not asking you to pay, Luca interrupts. This isn't about money. Then what is it about? Silence stretches between us. Finally, Dante speaks. You ran into our car. You're injured. You have a son. Those facts concern us. Why? Because they do. It's the worst explanation and somehow the most honest thing anyone said to me in years. I push back from the counter, exhaustion crashing over me in waves. I need to sleep. Neither of them stops me as I head for the stairs, but I feel their eyes tracking my movement. Protective, possessive, something I don't have words for. In my room, I check on Ethan across the hall. He's curled under blankets in a bed that probably costs more than my car, face peaceful. Lucia sits in a chair by the window, reading by lamplight. She looks up, smiles softly. He asked for you twice, then fell asleep mid-sentence. Thank you, I whisper, for bringing him, for staying. Those boys don't bring people here, she says quietly, echoing her earlier words. In 15 years, I've never seen them shelter someone like this. What does that mean? She studies me carefully. It means you matter, whether you understand why yet or not. I return to my room, close the door, and sink onto the bed. Through the window, I can see security walking the perimeter. Cameras on every corner. Gates that probably cost more than most houses. I'm safe, but I'm also trapped. And I don't know which truth matters more. Have you ever been given everything you needed and felt guilty for wanting it? Comment if you've ever questioned why someone chose to save you. I wake to sunlight streaming through unfamiliar windows. For a disorienting moment, I don't remember where I am. Then pain lances through my shoulder and everything crashes back. The chase, the collision, the twins, Ethan asleep across the hall in a mansion that isn't ours. My phone buzzes on the nightstand. 6 texts from my neighbor asking if I'm okay. 2 from my boss asking why I didn't show up for my shift. 1 from a number I don't recognize. Enjoy your new friends while it lasts. My blood goes cold. Another text follows immediately. They can't protect you forever. My hands shake as I screenshot both messages. Delete them. Block the number. He's already back. Or he never left. I stand too quickly, shoulder protesting, and cross to Ethan's room. He's awake, sitting cross-legged on the bed, playing with toy cars that definitely weren't there last night. Lucia is gone. Daddy, he grins. Look, someone left these for me. I force a smile. That's great, buddy. Did you sleep okay? Aha, the bed is really big. He crashes 2 cars together, making explosion sounds. Are we staying here forever? No, just for a little while. I like it here, this big. And the nice men said I could have pancakes. Of course they did. I help him get dressed in clothes that were also mysteriously provided. Perfect size, perfect style, and we head downstairs. Voices drift from the kitchen. Luca and Dante discussing something in Italian. They switch to English when they hear us approach. Morning, Dante greets, gaze moving immediately to my face. He frowns. You didn't sleep. I slept fine. You're lying. Ethan tugs on my good arm. Can I have pancakes now? Luca's expression softens. The same shift I saw last night when he crouched to Ethan's level. Pancakes coming up. How many? 3. No, 4. While Luca cooks and Ethan chatters about his toy cars, Dante pulls me aside. What happened? He asks quietly. I show him the screenshots. His expression goes glacial. He's supposed to be on a plane, I whisper. You said. He is on a plane. Dante's voice is steel, which means someone else sent those. Who? We'll find out. He forwards the screenshots to his own phone. We're tracing the number now. It won't matter. He'll just... Noah. He turns to face me fully. Look at me. I do. We are not the people you've run from before, he says. When we say you're protected, we mean it. Permanently. You don't know what he's capable of. Yes, Dante corrects. We do. We know exactly what he's capable of. And it doesn't concern us. The absolute conviction in his voice should be impossible. No one can promise permanent safety, but he says it like it's already fact. Luca appears with a plate of pancakes, setting them in front of Ethan. Eat up, then we'll show you the garden. Ethan digs in enthusiastically while I stand frozen, processing the threat that just arrived through my phone. Dante makes a call, voice low and clipped. I catch fragments. Trace it. I want names. Yes, now. When he hangs up, his expression is unreadable. We're moving up the timeline. What timeline? The one where your ex stops being a problem permanently. The casual way he says permanently sends ice through my veins. Luca joins us, wiping his hands on a towel. The message came from a burner, purchased yesterday in the South District. Same area where your ex's associates operate. So he's working with them, I say, even from wherever you sent him. Not for long, Luca replies. Dante's phone buzzes. He reads the screen, jaw tightening. We have a location. 3 of his crew are meeting in 2 hours. Meeting about what? The twins exchange that look again, the one that excludes me from their silent understanding. You, Luca says finally. They're discussing how to retrieve you. My stomach drops. Retrieve. Their word, not ours. Dante's voice is ice. Apparently your ex promised them you'd be available once he got you back. The implication makes bile rise in my throat. I stumble backward, shoulders screaming. I need to leave. Take Ethan somewhere they won't. You're not leaving, Dante states. You don't understand. We understand perfectly, Luca interrupts. They see you as property to be recovered. We see you as someone under our protection. There's no scenario where their perspective survives contact with ours. You can't just. We can, Dante says quietly, and we will. Behind us, Ethan finishes his pancakes, oblivious to the conversation happening 10 feet away. He slides off his chair, sticky-fingered and grinning. Can we see the garden now? Lucia appears from somewhere. I didn't even hear her approach, and extends her hand. Come on, little one. Let's go look at the koi pond. Ethan takes her hand trustingly. They disappear through French doors leading to a massive backyard I hadn't noticed last night. The moment we're alone, I round on the twins. I won't let you kill people because of me. We're not killing anyone, Luca says calmly. We're having a conversation. That's not about consequences, Dante adds. About what happens when you threaten what belongs to us. The word belongs hangs in the air. I don't belong to you, I say. No, Dante agrees, but you're under our protection, which means threatening you is threatening us, and we respond to threats decisively. I don't know what to say to that. My phone buzzes again. Another unknown number. Tick-tock, Omega. I show them the screen. Luca's expression goes flat. Dangerous. They're escalating, he observes. Trying to force panic, Dante adds. Make you run so they can intercept. How do you know? Because it's what we do. The honesty is terrifying. Dante takes my phone, powers it down. You're not using this anymore. We'll provide a secure line. You can't just. We can, he repeats. And you'll let us, because the alternative is your son becoming a target. The words hit like a physical blow. Ethan. They'd go after Ethan. I sink into a chair, legs giving out. What do you want me to do? Stay here, Luca says. Let us handle this. For how long? As long as it takes. I look up at them. These twin alphas who appeared out of rain and headlights, who've reorganized my entire life in 12 hours, who speak about violence like it's business and protection like it's breathing. Why? I ask again. Why do you care this much? Dante crouches in front of me, meeting my eyes at level. Because when you ran into our car, injured and terrified, something shifted. We don't ignore shifts. That's not an answer. It's the only one we have right now, Luca adds. We're still figuring out what you mean to us. But while we figure it out, you stay safe. Non-negotiable. There's that word again. Through the window, I watch Ethan crouching by the koi pond, pointing excitedly at orange fish. Lucia stands behind him, protective hand on his shoulder. My son, safe, happy, unaware that his father's past is trying to drag us both into hell. Okay, I whisper. Dante nods once, standing. We'll be back this evening. Lucia stays with you. There are 6 guards on the property for more monitoring externally. You're safe here. And my ex's associates will receive a very clear message, Luca says, smile cold, about what happens when you threaten our interests. They leave before I can ask what kind of message. I sit alone in the enormous kitchen, processing everything, until Ethan's laughter drifts through the open door. At least one of us still believes the world is safe. Have you ever realized the people protecting you are more dangerous than the ones you're hiding from? Comment if you've ever questioned whether safety has too high a price. The afternoon stretches long and quiet. Ethan naps on the couch, exhausted from exploring the garden. I sit beside him, good hands stroking his hair, watching his chest rise and fall. Lucia moves through the house like a ghost, present but unobtrusive, always within earshot but never hovering. My new phone sits on the coffee table, sleek, encrypted, no contacts except 3 numbers. Dante, Luca, and Lucia. It hasn't rung once. I don't know if that's good or bad. Through the window, I catch glimpses of the security detail. They rotate positions every hour, precise and military. One of them, a beta with dark hair and a scar across his jaw, keeps glancing toward the house. Not threatening, watchful, like he's curious. Around 3, Lucia brings tea. Earl Grey with honey. Exactly how I like it even though I never told her. How did you know? Ask. She smiles slightly. Dante asked your neighbor. He's thorough. That's one word for it. He cares. She sits across from me, hands folded. Both of them do. More than they're comfortable with, I think. They don't know me. They know enough. Her gaze is steady. I've worked for them 15 years. I've never seen them bring someone here. Never seen them rearrange their entire operation around one person's safety. What does that mean? It means you matter. Whether any of you understand why yet. It's the second time she's said something like that. Like there's a narrative forming that I'm not privy to. Ethan stirs, rubbing his eyes. Daddy, right here, buddy. He sits up, looking around the unfamiliar room. For a moment, confusion crosses his face. Then he spots the toy cars on the floor and grins. Can I play outside again? After your snack, Lucia says, already standing. I made cookies. Ethan's eyes go wide. Really? Really? He follows her to the kitchen like she's known him his whole life instead of 12 hours. I move to the window, watching the guards rotate again. The one with the scar catches my eye, nods once. I nod back, unsure why. My phone buzzes. Dante. Status? Me fine. Ethan's awake. Lucia made cookies. Dante good. We'll be back by 7. Stay inside. Me not planning on going anywhere. Dante, Noah. Me yes? Dante, you're doing well. The message sits there, unexpected. I don't know how to respond, so I don't. Outside, a black SUV pulls through the gates. Not the twins, wrong vehicle. Parks near the south entrance. 2 men step out, both in suits, both moving with that same controlled precision. One of them is carrying a file folder. They disappear inside the house. Voices drift from somewhere deeper in the building, low, serious, too muffled to make out words. Lucia returns without Ethan. He's in the kitchen decorating cookies. He'll be occupied for at least 20 minutes. What's happening? I gesture toward where the men disappeared. Business, she says simply. Nothing that concerns you. Everything here seems to concern me lately. She doesn't deny it. The beta with the scar walks past the window again. This time he pauses, looks directly at me. His expression shifts, something like recognition, though we've never met. He pulls out his phone, types something, then continues his patrol. My phone buzzes. Unknown. You should ask them about the Moretti contract. I stare at the screen. Me? Who is this? Unknown. Someone who thinks you deserve the truth. Me? What truth? Unknown. Ask them why they really brought you here. It's not just about protection. The message deletes itself. I blink. The entire conversation vanishes from my screen like it never existed. Self-destructing messages. Military-grade security. People who speak in code and move like soldiers. What the hell have I walked into? Lucia is watching me. Everything okay? Fine, I lie. She doesn't look convinced. Ethan's laughter echoes from the kitchen. Normal. Innocent. Unaware that his father is standing in a stranger's mansion, receiving cryptic messages from anonymous numbers, while two mafia bosses conduct business somewhere in this too large house. I should ask. Should demand answers. Should protect my son by getting the hell out of here before whatever this is explodes. But where would I go? Back to my apartment where my ex's friends are planning to retrieve me? To another city where I'd have to start over again, always looking over my shoulder? At least here, Ethan is laughing. At least here, I slept without nightmares for the first time in months. At least here, when I say I'm scared, someone actually does something about it. The file folder men emerge from the hallway. One of them glances my way, does a double take, then quickly looks away, like he wasn't supposed to see me. Like I'm a secret they're all keeping. They leave without a word. The SUV pulls away, disappearing through the gates. Silence settles heavy again. The Moretti contract, I say aloud, testing the words. Lucia goes very still. Where did you hear that? Someone texted me. The message deleted itself. Her expression hardens. Show me your phone. I hand it over. She examines it, fingers moving quickly across the screen. Her frown deepens. This shouldn't be possible. This phone is encrypted 6 ways. She looks up. Someone very skilled wanted you to see that message. What does it mean? She hesitates, opens her mouth, closes it. You should ask Dante and Luca. I'm asking you, and I'm telling you, she says firmly, that some answers aren't mine to give. She hands back my phone and disappears down the hallway, moving faster than I've seen her move all day. I'm alone in the living room with questions multiplying like rabbits and the growing certainty that I've been rescued into something far more complicated than simple protection. Through the window, the beta with the scar has stopped patrolling. He's standing still, phone pressed to his ear, gaze locked on the house. On me. When our eyes meet this time, he doesn't look away. Neither do I, and I realize with cold certainty, someone inside this operation wants me to know the truth. The question is why? Have you ever been saved by people with secrets and wondered if the secrets were more dangerous than the threat? Comment if you've ever questioned your rescuer's motives. Dante and Luca return at 7 exactly. I'm in the living room, pretending to read while Ethan builds an elaborate car ramp out of books. The moment I hear their footsteps, tension coils in my chest. Lucia intercepts them in the foyer. I can't hear the conversation, but her body language is urgent. She gestures toward me. Both twins go rigid. When they enter the living room, their expressions are carefully blank. Ethan, Luca says gently, Lucia made dinner. Why don't you go help her set the table? Ethan jumps up enthusiastically. Can I use the big plates? Sure. He runs off, leaving me alone with the twins. The air feels thinner suddenly. You received a message, Dante states. Not a question. Someone told me to ask about the Moretti contract. I stand, ignoring the pain in my shoulder. So I'm asking. Silence stretches between us. Luca moves to pour himself a drink from the bar cart. Whiskey, neat. He doesn't offer me one. It's complicated, he finally says. Uncomplicated. Dante's jaw tightens. The Moretti family controls the South District. They've been expanding into our territory for months. What does that have to do with me? Your ex. Luca continues, voice carefully neutral. Works for them. Low level but connected. The room tilts. You knew. My voice comes out flat. When you found me last night, you already knew who he was. We suspected. Dante corrects. We confirmed it after. So what? This was never about helping me? I'm just leverage. No, Luca says sharply. That's not. Then what is it? I'm shaking now, anger burning through shock. You bring me here, take my son, rearrange my entire life. For what? To use me against the Morettis. To protect you, Dante says, stepping closer. Whatever else is true, that part is real. But it's not the only part. He doesn't deny it. I laugh, bitter. So what's the plan? Keep me here until the Morettis come looking? Use me as bait? Absolutely not, Luca snaps. We would never. You already did. My voice rises. You kept information from me. You made decisions about my life without telling me the full picture. That's using me, whether you want to admit it or not. Dante's expression shifts, something like pain crossing his features. You're right. The admission stops me cold. We should have told you, he continues. We should have been honest about the complications from the start. Why weren't you? Because, Luca says quietly, we knew you'd run. The truth of that hits hard. He's right. If they told me last night that my ex worked for a rival crime family, that helping me would escalate a territorial war, I would have run. Grabbed Ethan and disappeared into the night. Consequences be damned. What happens now? Ask. The twins exchange that look again, the one I'm learning to hate. The Morettis know you're here, Dante says. They sent those texts to confirm it. So they'll come for me. They'll try, Luca corrects. They won't succeed. You can't know that. Yes, Dante says coldly, we can, because we've already made it clear what happens to anyone who tries. Made it clear how? Silence. The meeting, I realize, with your ex's associates. That wasn't a conversation, was it? It was very much a conversation, Luca says, about consequences, about boundaries, about what we protect. And what did they say? That they understand the situation has changed, Dante replies. That pursuing you would be unwise. The careful phrasing doesn't hide the threat underneath. You're starting a war over me, I whisper. We're ending one, Luca corrects. The Morettis have been pushing boundaries for months. This just forced our hand. By using me as the catalyst. By protecting what's ours, Dante says, and there's that word again. Whether it starts a war or prevents one, the outcome is the same. You're safe. For how long? My voice cracks. Until the Morettis decide I'm worth the risk? Until someone else figures out they can get to you through me? That's not going to happen. You can't promise that. Yes. Both twins say simultaneously, we can. The synchronized response should be eerie. Instead, it's almost comforting, this proof that they're united in whatever this is. I sink into the chair, exhausted. I don't understand any of this. Why you care. Why I matter enough to risk war over. Dante crouches in front of me again, the same position as this morning. His eyes are softer now. Neither do we yet, but we're not letting you go until we figure it out. That's not romantic. That's kidnapping. Is it? Luca asks. The door isn't locked. You can leave anytime. We'll even drive you. And go where? Back to my apartment where your enemies know to find me? To another city where I'd be running alone? Exactly, Dante says quietly. You can leave, but where you'd be going is demonstrably more dangerous than where you are. He's right and I hate it. So I'm trapped. You're protected, Luca corrects. There's a difference. Not from where I'm sitting. Footsteps in the hallway. Ethan appears, dragging Lucia by the hand. Daddy, Miss Lucia made pasta, with the special cheese. His excitement is so normal, so innocent, that something in my chest cracks. This is why I stay. Not because I believe them, not because I trust them, because Ethan is safe here, happy here, and I'll endure anything, even becoming a pawn in a crime war, if it means he gets to be a child for a little while longer. Pasta sounds great, buddy. I manage. Dinner is surreal. Ethan chatters about his day while I push food around my plate. The twins eat in silence, occasionally exchanging glances I can't read. Lucia watches all of us like she's solving a puzzle. After, when Ethan is bathed and tucked into bed, still insisting on the big bed in his room, I return downstairs. Dante and Luca are in the study. I don't knock. Tell me everything, I demand. All of it. No more careful omissions. No more protecting me from information. If I'm in this, I need to know what this is. They look at each other, come to some silent agreement. Sit, Luca says. I sit, and they tell me everything. About the Moretti family's expansion. About the territorial disputes that have been simmering for years. About how my ex's connection to them was discovered during their background check. About how bringing me here sent a message, intentional or not, that they were willing to harbor Moretti assets. You're not an asset, Dante clarifies quickly, but that's how they see you. Property that was claimed by one of theirs. And by taking me, you claimed me too. Yes, the honesty is brutal. So what happens now? Ask. They'll retaliate, right? They'll try, Luca says. We're ready for it. And me? What's my role in all this? To stay safe, Dante says. That's all we're asking. You're asking me to be bait without calling it bait. We're asking you to trust that we know what we're doing, Luca counters, and that your safety is non-negotiable. Even if it costs you, especially then. I don't understand them. Don't understand why two Mafia bosses would risk their operation, their territory, their lives over an Omega they met 12 hours ago. But as I sit in their study, watching them watch me with expressions I can't decode, I realize something terrifying. I want to understand. I want to know why I matter. And that wanting might be more dangerous than anything the Morettis could do. Have you ever wanted to trust people you know are lying to you because the lie feels safer than the truth? Comment if you've ever stayed somewhere dangerous because leaving felt worse. 3 days pass in strange domesticity. Ethan adjusts frighteningly fast. He's claimed the garden as his territory, spending hours by the koi pond with Lucia or building elaborate structures from outdoor toys that mysteriously appear. He asks about our apartment once. I tell him we're on vacation. He accepts this without question, the way children do when the alternative is scarier. I, on the other hand, am unraveling. The twins leave each morning before Ethan wakes, return each evening in time for dinner. In between, I'm left in this beautiful cage with Lucia, the rotating security detail, and my spiraling thoughts. The beta with the scar. I learn his name is Marco, pauses by my window every day during his patrol. Never speaks, just nods, like he's checking that I'm still here, still safe, still trapped. On day 4, I wake to find Dante in the kitchen at dawn. I freeze in the doorway. He's at the counter, sleeves rolled up, making coffee with the kind of precision that suggests ritual. You're up early, he observes without turning. Couldn't sleep. Your shoulder. My head. He pours a second cup, slides it across the counter toward me. Sit. I do. The coffee is perfect. Dark, strong, exactly how I like it, though I never told him. You've been avoiding us, he states. You've been avoiding me, I counter. We've been managing the Moretti situation. And, he's quiet for a long moment. And it's escalating. My stomach drops. How badly? Nothing you need to worry about. Dante. He looks at me then. Really looks at me. They made a move on one of our properties. We responded. They're considering their next step. Because of me. Because they're ambitious and we're in their way, he corrects. You're the excuse, not the cause. That's a distinction without difference. No, he says firmly. It's the difference between you being responsible and you being used as justification. You didn't start this war, but you're forcing us to finish it. How is that better? Because when it's over, you'll still be here, safe, with your son. That's better. I want to argue. Want to point out all the ways this logic is circular, self-serving, dangerous. But I'm so tired of running. What do you want from me? I ask again. Same question I keep asking. Really want. Not the careful PR version. Dante sets down his coffee, steps around the counter, sits on the stool beside me, close enough that I can smell his cologne. That same leather and gunpowder scent from the first night. Honestly, he's not touching me but might as well be. We don't know yet. We're drawn to you in ways we don't understand. Protective in ways that don't make tactical sense. Luca and I have been making decisions together for 20 years. We've never disagreed about anything important. And we disagree about you. That stops me. How? I think we should keep you at arm's length. Protect you, yes, but maintain boundaries. This situation is complicated enough without personal entanglement. And Luca, Dante's expression shifts. Something almost vulnerable crossing his features. Luca thinks you're already family. The word hits like a physical impact. That's insane, I whisper. You've known me 4 days. I know. He laughs, but there's no humor in it. Believe me, I've explained that to him repeatedly. He doesn't care. Says some things you just know. And you? What do you think? He meets my eyes. I think he's right. And I'm terrified of what that means. I should pull away. Should maintain distance. Should protect myself from whatever this is becoming. Instead, I lean closer. Why? Ask. Why are you terrified? Because people we care about become targets, he says quietly. Because opening ourselves to someone means vulnerability. And in our world, vulnerability is death. So don't care. Too late. The confession hangs between us. Footsteps on the stairs. We both pull back as Luca appears, hair wet from a shower, dressed for the day. He takes in the scene. Me and Dante sitting close, tension thick between us, and smiles slightly. Morning, morning, I echo. He pours his own coffee, leans against the counter. Slept well? No. Dante and I say simultaneously. Luca's smile widens. Maybe you should stop fighting it then. Fighting what? Ask. Whatever this is. He gestures between the three of us. Dante's convinced we need to maintain professional distance. I think that ship sailed when we brought you home. This isn't my home. Isn't it? Luca challenges. You've been here 4 days. Your son has claimed the garden. You know where everything is. Lucia reports you've started organizing the bookshelf. I flush. I had reorganized their books, alphabetically, because the chaos was driving me crazy. That doesn't mean. It means you're nesting, Dante says quietly. Making space yours. Omega instinct. The observation should embarrass me. Instead, it feels like recognition. So what if I am? I challenge. What does that mean for you? The twins exchange that look again. But this time, instead of exclusion, it feels like invitation. It means, Luca says carefully, we need to have a conversation about what happens when this is over. When what's over? The Morettis situation. Your ex's threats. The immediate danger. He sets down his coffee. When you're safe enough to leave. What do you want to do? The question catches me off guard. What do I want? I spent 4 years running. 2 years before that surviving. I don't know what wanting looks like outside of keep Ethan safe and get through today. I don't know, I admit. Then figure it out, Dante says. Because in 2 days we're meeting with the Morettis. We're negotiating terms. And one of those terms is you. My blood goes cold. What does that mean? It means they want you returned, Luca explains. Claim that you belong to their organization through your ex's connection. I'm not property. We know that, Dante says sharply. They don't. So we're making it clear you're under our protection permanently. Not negotiable. Not temporary. Permanent. And if they don't accept that, then we go to war, Luca says simply. But we'd rather negotiate. Cleaner. Safer for everyone involved. Including me. Especially you. I stand pacing to the window. Outside, Marco is starting his morning patrol. He glances up, nods. I nod back. If I stay, I say slowly, not turning around, really stay, not just hiding but staying. What does that look like? Silence behind me, then Dante's voice. What do you want it to look like? I turn. Both twins are watching me with identical expressions. Hope and caution and something deeper I don't have words for. I want Ethan to be safe, to go to school without fear, to be a normal kid. Done, Luca says immediately. I want my own space, not to feel like a guest in someone else's house. We'll arrange it, Dante agrees. And I trail off, not sure how to finish. What? Luca presses gently. What do you want, Noah? The truth breaks free. I want to stop running. Both twins move simultaneously, rising, stepping closer, creating a circle around me without boxing me in. Then stop, Dante says. Just like that. Just like that. Luca adds, we'll handle the Morettis. We'll handle your ex. We'll handle anything that tries to make you run again. You just have to trust us. I barely know you. You know enough, Dante counters. You know we've kept you safe. You know we've protected your son. You know we're willing to go to war rather than give you up. That's not trust. That's desperation. Maybe, Luca admits, but it's a start. Footsteps above us, Ethan waking up. His happy voice calling for me drifts down the stairs. I look at these two impossible men. These twin alphas who've rearranged their entire operation around an omega they barely know. Who speak about protection like it's breathing and violence like it's business. Who look at me like I'm worth going to war over. And I make a choice. Okay, Dante repeats. Okay, I'll stay. After the meeting, after the Morettis. If you can actually make me safe, if this isn't just delaying the inevitable, I'll stay. The relief on their faces is almost comical. You won't regret it, Luca promises. I'm already regretting it, I mutter, but I'm smiling when I say it. Ethan appears at the bottom of the stairs, pajama-clad and grinning. Daddy, can we feed the fish? After breakfast, I tell him, Miss Lucia's making pancakes again. He races toward the kitchen. I move to follow, but Dante catches my wrist, gently, carefully, giving me time to pull away. I don't. Thank you, he says quietly, for trusting us. Don't make me regret it. We won't. He releases me. I follow Ethan to the kitchen, where Lucia is indeed making pancakes while humming. Behind me, I hear Luca say to Dante, "Told you." "Shut up," Dante replies, but he's smiling. And for the first time in 4 years, I let myself imagine a future that isn't just survival. Have you ever stopped running and realized you were finally home? Comment if you've ever chosen to stay when leaving felt safer. The day of the meeting, I barely see Dante and Luca. They leave before dawn, return briefly at noon, changed into suits that look like armor, black, pristine, tailored to intimidate. They move through the house with controlled energy, speaking in short phrases to various members of their organization. I stay out of the way, keep Ethan occupied, try not to spiral. At 2 p.m., Lucia finds me in the library where I'm pretending to read. "They're leaving soon," she says. "Dante wanted me to tell you, no matter what happens, you stay here. Marco has orders to lock down the property if there's any sign of threat." What kind of threat? The Morettis agreeing to terms is one outcome. Them deciding to take what they want by force is another. My stomach churns. And if they choose force? Then Dante and Luca will handle it. Her expression is confident. Certain. Those boys don't lose, Noah. Not when something matters. After she leaves, I can't sit still. I pace the library, the living room, end up at the window overlooking the driveway. At 2:30, Dante and Luca emerge from the house. I'm downstairs before I consciously decide to move. They stop when they see me. Something shifts in their expressions. Surprise, maybe, or concern. "You should be with Ethan," Dante says. "He's napping. Lucia's with him." I cross the foyer. "I needed to see you before you left." "Noah," I don't know what I'm asking for. Be careful. Luca's expression softens. Always are. I mean it. Don't do anything stupid because of me. Too late, Dante says, almost smiling. Everything we've done for 2 weeks has been stupid because of you. That's not funny. Little bit funny, Luca argues. I want to yell at them, want to demand they take this seriously. But they are taking it seriously. The weapons I can see now, barely concealed under their jackets, prove that. Come back, I say instead. Both of you, in one piece. Plan to, Dante replies. They move toward the door. I should let them go. Should retreat to the library and wait like a good protected Omega. Instead, I follow them outside. The driveway is organized chaos. 3 SUVs, armed men loading gear, everyone moving with military precision. Marco stands by the lead vehicle, checking something on his phone. Dante turns back. Noah, inside. I don't know how to finish that sentence. Luca solves it for me. He steps close, hand gentle on my good shoulder. We're coming back. That's a promise. You can't promise that. Watch us. He squeezes once, then releases me, moves toward the second SUV. Dante lingers, studies my face like he's memorizing it. If something goes wrong, I start. It won't. But if it does, then Lucia has instructions, he interrupts. For you and Ethan. You'll be taken somewhere safe. Resources provided. New identities if necessary. His voice drops. But it won't come to that. How do you know? Because, he says quietly, we've never had this much to lose before. Makes us more dangerous, not less. The confession steals my breath. He turns to leave. I grab his wrist without thinking. My hand on his, the contact electric. Dante. He looks back. Whatever happens in that meeting, I say, don't trade yourself for me. Don't make deals that put you at risk because you think I need saving. His expression shifts, goes soft in a way I haven't seen before. Little late for that, he says. Then he's gone, sliding into the lead SUV. All 3 vehicles pull away. I stand in the driveway until they disappear through the gates. Marco approaches, expression carefully neutral. You should go inside, sir. Are they going to be okay? They're the best at what they do, he says, which isn't an answer. Inside, the house feels too quiet. Ethan is still napping. Lucia is in her room. The remaining security detail moves like ghosts. I end up back in the library, phone clutched in my hand, waiting. An hour passes. 2, 3. At 5:30, my phone buzzes. Dante. Meeting concluded. Heading back. Me and Dante. Tell you when we arrive. Don't worry. Me too late for that. Dante, Noah. Me yes? Dante. Thank you for waiting. The message sits there, weighted with meaning I don't fully understand. By 6, headlights sweep across the driveway. I'm at the door before the first SUV stops. The twins emerge, intact, uninjured, but something's different. The tension in their shoulders, the way they move. They head straight for the study. I follow. What happened? I demand as soon as the door closes. The Morettis accepted terms, Luca says, pouring 3 glasses of whiskey. He hands me one despite my confusion. That's good, right? Yes and no, Dante says. They've agreed to leave you alone. Recognize you're under our protection. Withdraw any claim through your ex. But they want something in return. My stomach drops. What? Luca and Dante exchange that look again, the one that's become painfully familiar. They want us to broker peace, Dante says. Use our connections to negotiate with the Eastern families. Mediate a territorial dispute that's been building for months. Why you? Because we're neutral, Luca explains. Not allied with either side. Respected enough to be taken seriously. And if you refuse, then they push back on the agreement, Dante says. Claim we're not negotiating in good faith. Restart hostilities. I sink into a chair. So you have to do it. Because of me. We have to do it because it's smart business, Luca corrects. This could end disputes that have cost us resources and people. Your situation just forced the timeline. That's semantics. That's reality, Dante says. We were going to broker this eventually. Now we have motivation beyond profit. Me, you, the weight of that settles over us. How long will it take? Asked. The mediation. Weeks, maybe months. Luca sits on the edge of the desk. We'll need to travel, meet with families across 3 states. It's not going to be quick. And me, Ethan, you stay here, Dante says immediately. Protected, safe. This property is secure enough to withstand anything short of military assault. You're leaving me here alone? Not alone, Luca corrects. Lucia stays. So does Marco and his team. You'll have everything you need. Except you. The words hang in the air. Both twins go still. Is that a problem? Dante asks carefully. Yes, I want to say. It's a huge problem. Because in 2 weeks, I've gotten used to their presence. Their protection. The way they look at me like I matter. I'll be fine, I say instead. Noah, I mean it. You need to do this. I understand that. I stand, shoulder protesting. Just come back when it's done. We will, Luca promises. As soon as possible. Dante moves closer, stops just inside my personal space. While we're gone, if you need anything at all, you call. We'll have phones on us always. Okay. And Noah, his voice drops. When we get back, we need to talk about what this is, what you are to us. My heart kicks. What am I? Still figuring that out, he admits. But it's not just protection anymore. Luca adds, hasn't been for a while. I don't know what to do with that admission. Don't know how to process that these dangerous men, these twin alphas who command empires, are as confused by this as I am. Okay, I say again, because what else is there? They leave the next morning, early, before Ethan wakes. I watch from the window as the SUVs pull away, carrying them toward negotiations I don't fully understand, for peace I didn't ask for, all because I ran into their car 2 weeks ago. Marco appears beside me. They'll be back. You sound certain. They've never had this much reason to come home before. The words echo Dante's from yesterday. Never had this much to lose. I'm someone's reason now. Someone's loss to avoid. The thought terrifies and comforts in equal measure. Have you ever realized you'd become someone's reason to come home? Comment if you've ever mattered to someone before you understood why. 3 weeks pass like holding your breath underwater. Dante and Luca call every night, sometimes together, sometimes separately. They ask about Ethan, about my shoulder, healing well, about whether I need anything. I never do, because Lucia anticipates everything. They don't ask if I miss them. I don't volunteer that I do. Ethan adjusts like children do, completely, frighteningly fast. He starts calling this place home, asks when Uncle Dante and Uncle Luca are coming back. Lucia teaches him Italian phrases. Marco lets him help with security checks. My son is thriving in a Mafia mansion, protected by killers, learning vocabulary from a housekeeper who probably has more weapons training than I have survival instincts. And I can't bring myself to be upset about it, because he's happy, safe, laughing every day. What kind of parent resents that? On day 23, Marco finds me in the garden. They're coming home, he says. Tonight. Meeting went well. My heart does something complicated. How well? Peace brokered. Terms agreed. 3 families settled disputes that have been active for 5 years. He smiles slightly. Those boys are good at what they do. When will they arrive? 8, maybe 9. Depends on traffic. I spend the rest of the day in strange anticipation. Ethan picks up on my energy, bouncing around asking questions I can't answer. Lucia makes an elaborate dinner. Marco's team does extra security sweeps. At 8:30, headlights sweep across the driveway. I'm outside before I consciously decide to move. Ethan races ahead, Lucia calling for him to slow down. The SUVs stop. Doors open. Dante and Luca emerge, looking tired but intact. Ethan crashes into Luca's legs, chattering about the fish and his new Italian words and can they please stay home now? Luca crouches down, listening with complete attention. Dante's eyes find mine over Ethan's head. Something passes between us. Recognition, maybe, or acknowledgement of what these 3 weeks have proven. We missed each other. Later, after Ethan is asleep and Lucia has retreated and Marco's team has resumed normal patrols, the three of us end up in the study. Tell me, I say, everything they do about the families they met, the disputes they mediated, the delicate balance of power they navigated. About how one wrong word could have restarted wars, how every concession was calculated, how exhausting it was to be diplomatic when their instinct was to command. But it worked, Luca finishes. Peace for at least the next 5 years. Maybe longer if they honor terms. And the Morettis? Satisfied, Dante says. They got what they wanted. We got what we wanted. Which is you. Both twins say simultaneously. The word hangs between us. We need to talk about what happens next, Luca says carefully. About what this is. What you want it to be. I've had 3 weeks to think about this. 3 weeks of living in their house, sleeping in their guest room, letting their people protect my son. 3 weeks of missing them in ways I don't have words for. I don't know what this is, I admit. You're mafia bosses. I'm an Omega with a 4-year-old who ran into your car because I was running from my past. This shouldn't work. But? Dante prompts. But it does. Somehow. Against all logic, it does. Luca stands, moves closer. So what do you want, Noah? Really want? Not what you think you should want or what makes sense. What do you actually want? The answer breaks free before I can stop it. I want to stay. I want Ethan to grow up safe. I want to stop looking over my shoulder. I trail off. What? Dante asks gently. I want whatever this is to be real. Not just protection. Not just convenience. Real. Both twins go very still. That's what you want? Luca clarifies. Us. I don't know if that's crazy or... Dante crosses the distance between us in 3 strides. Stops close enough that I have to tilt my head back to meet his eyes. It's not crazy, he says firmly. It's exactly what we want too. You don't know me. We know enough, Luca says, moving to stand beside his brother. We know you're brave. We know you do anything for your son. We know you reorganize bookshelves when you're anxious and you take your coffee black and you hum when you cook. That's not. We know you chose to stay when you could have run, Dante interrupts. Chose to trust us when you had every reason not to. That's enough. This is insane. Probably, Luca agrees. But we've been called worse. I laugh despite myself. This can't actually work. You're criminals. You're ours, Dante says simply. If you want to be, no pressure. No obligation. But if you want this, want us, we're already yours. The confession steals my breath. Both of you, I whisper. Both of us, Luca confirms. We've always shared everything important. This is no different. You don't have to decide tonight, Dante says gently. Take time. Think about it. We're not going anywhere. What if I say yes? Both twins smile. Then we figure it out, Luca says. Together. All of us. You, me, Dante, Ethan. We build something that works. And if the Morettis come back, if another threat emerges, we handle it, Dante states. Like we handle everything. Together. I look at them, these twin alphas who've rearranged their entire lives around an Omega they barely know. Who went to war for me. Who brokered peace for me. Who came home to me. And I make a choice. Okay, Luca repeats. Okay, I'm in. Whatever this is, I'm in. The relief on their faces is almost comical. Dante reaches out slowly, giving me time to pull away. I don't. His hand cups my jaw, thumb brushing across my cheekbone. You won't regret it, he promises. I'm already regretting it, I tease. But I'm in anyway. Luca laughs, wrapping an arm around my shoulders from behind. The contact is warm, solid, safe. For the first time in 4 years, I let myself relax into someone else's hold. So what happens now? Ask. Now, Dante says, you stay. We protect you. We build something together. We figure out what forever looks like. Forever's a long time. Good, Luca says. We're planning on it. Later, after they've both retreated to their own rooms. Slowly, reluctantly, with promises to talk more tomorrow. I stand in my borrowed bedroom and process what just happened. I ran into a stranger's car 2 weeks ago. Now I'm planning forever with 2 mafia bosses who look at me like I'm worth war and peace and everything in between. This shouldn't work. But maybe, just maybe, it will. Through the wall, I hear Ethan's soft breathing. Safe, protected, happy. That's all that matters. Everything else we'll figure out. Together. The house feels like home now. Not borrowed. Not temporary. Home. Ethan starts kindergarten in the fall. At a private school with security Dante and Luca arranged without asking. He comes home every day chattering about friends and art projects and how Uncle Luca promised to teach him chess. My shoulder healed completely. I work now, remotely, for one of the family's legitimate businesses. Accounting. Boring. Perfect. Dante and Luca navigate our relationship with the same precision they bring to everything. Careful. Patient. Giving me space when I need it. Closing ranks when I don't. We haven't defined what this is. Don't need to. It works. That's enough. On a random Tuesday, I'm in the garden with Ethan when Marco approaches. Someone at the gate, he says carefully. Asking for you. My blood goes cold. Who? Says he's your brother. I haven't seen my brother in 6 years. Didn't think he'd want to see me after I came out. After Ethan. After everything. Let him in, I say. 10 minutes later, my brother stands in the foyer looking uncomfortable and odd and uncertain. Noah, he says, I heard you were here. Wanted to make sure you were okay. I'm okay, I manage. More than okay. These people, he gestures vaguely. They're really, yeah, I confirm. They really are. And you're safe? Safer than I've ever been. He processes this, nods slowly. Good. That's good. Ethan appears from the kitchen, chocolate on his face. Stops when he sees the stranger. Who's that? That's your Uncle James, I tell him. My brother. I have an uncle? Ethan's eyes go wide. You have a few now, I say, thinking of Dante and Luca. This one's related by blood. James crouches down. Hey kid, heard a lot about you. Ethan studies him seriously. Do you like fish? Sure. Great. I'll show you the pond. He drags James toward the garden before I can intervene. I follow, watching them go. Behind me, Dante appears. Family's expanding, he observes. Apparently, he wraps an arm around my waist. Natural now. Comfortable. Good. Family's important. Even Mafia family? Especially Mafia family. I lean into him, watching Ethan show James the koi with the kind of enthusiasm only 5-year-olds possess. Thank you, I say quietly. For what? For not letting me run. For making me stop. For this. Dante's arm tightens. Thank you for crashing into our car. I laugh. Worst decision I ever made. Best decision you ever made, he corrects. Luca emerges from the house, takes in the scene. Me and Dante, Ethan and James by the pond, and smiles. Family dinner tonight, he announces. I'm cooking. Everyone. Ask. Everyone. That night, the dining room is full. Me, Dante, Luca, Ethan, James, Lucia, Marco. Family built from collision and choice and chance. Ethan sits between his uncles, both biological and chosen, chattering about kindergarten and fish and can we please get a dog? James looks overwhelmed but happy, like he's found something he didn't know he was looking for. Lucia catches my eye across the table, smiles knowingly. Marco raises his glass in a subtle toast. Dante's hand finds mine under the table. Luca's foot hooks around my ankle, and I realize this is it. This is the life I fought for, the safety I ran toward, the family I crashed into, all because I ran into the right car at the right time. To new beginnings, Dante toasts. To family, Luca adds. To home, I finish. We drink together, in this house that's become ours, surrounded by people who chose us and people we chose back. Later, after everyone's gone to bed, I stand at the window overlooking the garden. The lights are still on, illuminating the koi pond where Ethan spent his afternoon. Dante appears on my left, Luca on my right. No regrets, Dante asks. I think about everything, the fear, the running, the collision that changed everything. None, I say honestly. You? None. Both twins say simultaneously. We stand there, the three of us, looking out at the life we've built from wreckage and chance. And I know with absolute certainty, I'm finally home, exactly where I'm supposed to be, with exactly the people I'm supposed to be with, forever. Did you survive the emotional journey? Comment below if you've ever found family in unexpected places. And remember, sometimes the best destinations are the ones you crash into by accident.